Hello and welcome back to Duelist of the Roses, Part 13, and in this episode we will be taking on Yami Bakura, who has got such a small goddamn deck cost. This mostly convinces me that we were supposed to save Necromancer as one of the last ones in the Yugi campaign.
It still kills me, this whole diminishing deck cost thing. They intended you to go back to this screen every time. That's why, because they could have made it so that it was rising deck cost all the time, so you would never have to go back to the screen.
That's what the 753 deck challenge is honestly all about. The speed run with the lowest deck cost that you can.
Right.
And you need 757. Well, it's actually 756 in order to take down Yami Bakura and everyone else in the game. But I think 753 is the one that they finally decided on for. I think it allows them to get access to several burn spells that 756 does not.
Yeah, and I'm sure you'd be hard-pressed to make the deck costs equal exactly what you want when the deck cost per card is all over the place.
Yep. Alright, Bakura.
I take it that this is not going to take very long.
Only because you know how long the part already is. Jackhead of Mortimer.
Stand on kilt soil, where card dueling has begun.
The art of the dark duel. Yeah,
Shall
that's...
we begin? You know,
Alright, so...
Crush card zones!
Yes, Bakura has a bunch of crush card zones, but that's not the real annoying part of this. Bakura has a very unique deck master in line of the fact that it is Dark Plant. Holy shit, this is a lot of spells, Gurdet. What are you trying to do here?
We are going to junk.
No, we'll advance a raised body heat onto him. Dark Plant. As a relatively high-level deck master, what Dark Plant allows Bakura to do is every turn he gains 50 life points.
Oh, that's kind of
this
annoying.
This is more annoying than it sounds like, I promise.
Now,
right,
in an earlier part, you said that among all the duelists in the game, Pegasus is probably the only one who uses Change of Heart. But in my recollection, Bakura also uses the Change of Heart card, both in the anime and in the Yu-Gi-Oh games that I've played.
I don't recall him using Change of Heart here. And although Change of Heart was in the duel that Yugi and Bakura played, I don't think that Bakura's the one that played it. I know that Yugi played it once.
Here's the card that represents my soul. It is called Backstabbing.
Well, no, Bakura's backstory isn't actually all that traitorous. It's more or less a military coup.
Military as in they're going to take down Duelist Kingdom?
No. Okay. How well versed are you with the Battle City stuff for Yu-Gi-Oh?
I don't even think I saw the end of Battle City because it just dragged on like a sock on the ground.
I don't know. I mean, the big problem that Battle City suffers from is honestly the fact that every major duel is 2 or more parts.
Is it? Oh, only 2 or more.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think the longest duel in Battle City is, I think it's the duel between Kaiba and Yugi as the semifinals, and that's a 3-part duel. And the whole reason that that's a 3-part duel is because there's more exposition in it than anything else.
Not so fast. I like it how the character model stays frozen when you spellbind it.
No, we're trying to... Okay, there we go, Wasteland.
This is easily the most innocuous form of life gain I've probably ever seen.
It can be. It's actually rather annoying because it lengthens his turns by about 5 seconds every turn. Yeah, we decided to actually show off the attack of Shadow Spectre.
Oh, good to know that he's literally just a hand on a skull.
Well, no, he's a skull attached to a ribcage. and he breathes, he breathes tomb dust at people.
Tomb dust. It's toxic. Call the exterminator. Shadow Spectre. 1-800-DIE.
400 points of damage.
That'll be $15. Okay, there, we've undone a whole heck of life gain that he had done. We're doing it. Mm-hmm. In 4 turns, we'll be tied.
Uh-oh, his mystical sheep has successfully destroyed my Shadow Spectre. Whatever will I do, Mr. Cloud Person?
Summon something that actually does shit.
Oh, but that takes away from the challenge, doesn't it?
So this is what the Crush Card Zone looks like. It's surrounded by giant germs.
Yeah. Our poor Shadow Spectre got rolled over by a mill tank. I mean, it's a sheep, so it's actually a flaffy, but come on, it's Whitney's mill tank.
Some kind of chimpanzee mill tank. What is it?
And he's in the lead again.
Cha-ching! Your turn. What an asshole thing to do.
What I'm trying to do now is figure out a good place to play Wasteland, and I'm thinking I'm gonna do it here.
Nope.
Apparently
next turn.
not.
Okay, well now Brachioradius is gonna be chilling while we take out Plant Woman, Poison Ivy.
Not quite. Poison Ivy is significantly more sexual than Oronoy. After all, Oronoy's story is that she gets ate. She eventually gets ate by the plant that she's serving as bait for in order to become Rose Spectre of Dune.
Okay, let me. I hear you, but let me clarify that the English version of Arame is not as sexualized as Poison Ivy, but I would argue that the Japanese version of Arame is even more sexualized than Poison Ivy.
Isn't she mostly naked in that card art?
Yes, case in point. She was wearing a red dress in this game, but I am damn positive that she was naked in the Japanese art. She's just covering herself with her arms.
And go for the win.
God damn. Talk about steamroll.
Yeah.
We should do this more often.
This is why you always run at least you always run at least one field spell that matches mostly the types in your deck for your deck, because you can just suddenly turn games that you were mostly drawn off into a win like in one turn.
Yes, the unknown is quite a seductive lure to the AI.
So those Oronoid, Rainbow Flower, Vile Germs, and Maneater.
You think that I'm not that dangerous? Foolish duelist.
And Dark Plant. Booyah!
Vile germs.
Bakura is one of the only characters in the game that you can attempt to farm the low-level plants on. I don't know if anyone actually runs the mid-level plants. Mostly because the mid-level plants are kind of shit tier.
Yeah. I mean, for God's sake, we killed that guy in like 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. And so, we are finally here at Yugi's Palace.
At the Peninsula. I mean, the Peninsula. 1206 deck costs.
Yeah. You can run pretty much anything that you want against Yugi.
Come and bring your best. I am not afraid.
Reincarnating? Yep, we're going to reincarnate Breath of Light for a Kazijin. A Warrior Elimination. And a Kazijin. I now have 5 Kazijin. Help me, Cloud.
Sweet. Nope, I can't think of a damn thing to do with 5 Kazijin. I mean, I know what to do with 3 of them. It looks like you're going to have some extra inventory space.
Yeah.
Do we just spend the rest of this part just editing the deck?
I think so. It has been several months since I went through this footage, so.
All right.
Since I made this footage, rather, I usually don't end up going through the footage again.
Well, to be fair, Yugi is the worthiest opponent to really concentrate on good deck design. I mean, for God's sakes,
really.
he's the penultimate final boss.
Oh yeah, he's the penultimate final boss, but the whole reason why you think that is because he and Kaiba get access to Destiny Draw, and you do too, but only in multiplayer.
Destiny Draw, that's the heart of the cards where you get just like the most powerful card in your deck.
Yep. Well, actually, no. It literally pulls cards that you don't own. You can pull... Destiny Draw is a mechanic I've not talked about because until Yugi and Kaiba, it doesn't fucking exist.
Pretty much. And in the next part, we're going to watch Destiny Draw get a Harpy's Feather Duster and ruin Gerdet's day.
No, it's going to be Regeki, because it's almost always either Regeki or Dark Hole.
Now that's Destiny.